Partas is celebrating 21 years of existence this year, so, but it hasn't always been known as Partas. It originally was called Get Tallaght Working and had for most of its life been known as Get Tallaght Working. That name came from its founding, which was, it started as a lobby group to draw attention to the very high levels of unemployment that were being experienced here in Tallaght in Dublin. And it was an employment black spot. Some of the major factories closed down, Tallaght, I think, being the straw that broke the camel's back. And local people came together and said, we're going to do something about this. And they set about lobbying to bring enterprise to Tallaght. I suppose from those humble roots, over the last 21 years we've grown. We are very much an enterprise development organisation, and a key part of that involves training. So if somebody wants to start up a business for whatever reason, they can come to us. They get the full range of supports, everything from A to Z. If they want help developing their business idea, if they want help writing the business plan, they need access to finance, we have a loan fund. If they want somewhere to set up their business, we have 4 enterprise centres, so we can provide them with incubator space. If they need training in any area of IT development, marketing development, business know-how, we provide all of those services. So it's developed into a fully comprehensive service for people to start up enterprise. Not just individuals, of course, also other organisations, community groups. We have a social economy unit which helps people to develop the social economy, develop their ideas of community businesses, to set up their boards, the efficient and proper running of a community business. So it's a broad range of economic activities. I think understanding strategic planning within the non-profit sector is important, and probably not enough thought has gone into what does strategic planning involve in the non-profit sector. In the private sector, we think of strategic planning as gaining competitive edge. Now, within the non-profit sector, it's really about, I think, effectiveness. I think you've got to do it in different outlooks. You have your immediate sort of strategic plans for the year, your business plan. You'll have your 3-year view, your 5-year view. 3- and 5-year view is very, very difficult to be sure about. So I think you've always got to have an eye as to what's happening around you in the wider community. So not just your local community, but nationally and on a European basis. What's happening? What are the trends? Do we have something to contribute within that area? What would we contribute? Is it an area that we feel we should be involved in? And through that kind of process, we have developed into new ranges of interventions. We have an executive, so myself and some of the heads of the different departments would meet, and we talk about this, and then we set up various committees of people within the organisation who might be key in that area. We meet frequently with them. All the different departments will meet anyway. They'll have their monthly meetings. We have then regular meetings where we bring everybody together right throughout the organisation at all levels. I mean, so that's about 70 people coming together just for a lunch, and a very informal, just let's talk about the things that are happening in the organisation and why they're happening, and sort of so that everybody knows what's going on. The real challenge, I think, is communication. I think we've set up a lot of mechanisms to deal with that. There would be monthly meetings of within departments. We'd have regular meetings of everybody to talk through, make sure everybody understands what's happening. But what I have found is that you can never do enough of it. I think in the past there's been a feeling that the private sector have their ways, their management ways, their strategic ways of doing things. The not-for-profit sector don't participate in that way. And thinking is changing now, that the tools, the thinking, the disciplines, the professionalisms are actually all the same, and we need to bring that more into our sector. We've got
to know you all pretty well over the last...
The mission statement frames and creates the perspective from which you look at the work that you should be doing, and the process of continually revisiting your mission statement is a very good strategic planning process in itself. Now, sometimes a mission statement can have the opposite effect in that it can restrict you very much, and we did look at our mission statement 3 or 4 years ago, and we did turn it around on its head a little bit. Our mission statement talked about tackling social exclusion. It now talks about creating an inclusive and thriving community. In thinking about that, we move from helping the unemployed to helping people who are being left behind.